Hæ?
Det var bare jævlig bra.
Ja, du vil lese med ganske mye gøy.
Jeg skal lese det. Welcome
Okay.
back to Diskydisk. I gotta do the intro, you know. Welcome back to Diskydisk with Tiny Hats and Isha Gaming, which is what you are gonna say. Sorry. The 10th of January.
Start again.
Welcome back to Diskydisk, the 10th of January 2023.
Episode 45. Tiny Hats and Isha Gaming.
What do we talk about?
Question mark.
Why did you write question mark? Did we talk about something?
No, because last week was the first episode after the massive break of Diskydisk.
Oh,
so last week when we started recording, it took me like 10 minutes of the episode before I remembered that I'm supposed to write notes, and I did the same thing today. That's why I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what we talked about before we talked about male versus female gamer demographics.
So it's going to be a surprise for you what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But we do mention old mobile games and the formula that we hate.
Mm-hmm.
And things, and Raid Shadow Legends, and Not Consoler Cousin, and a lot of feedback, and everybody loves Diskydisk, and we did a big Q&A with the people from the Discord, and you did 2 pretty good Am I the Assholes?
Mm-hmm. I like them.
Oh yeah, peeing a lot on a plane.
Mm-hmm. There was a lot of derailing, I think, this episode.
I like it.
We saw, we conquered.
You know what? Not Consoler Cousin said that we derail too much, and that is her feedback from last week's episode.
Excuse me. You're now no longer eligible to listen to Diskydisk.
Eligible.
Eligible. That is the big. What was the other word? Stipulate.
Stipulate, definitely.
Stipulate. And also skewed.
So many big words.
Yeah, it's just the 100 IQ.
Yeah, and we touch on the soul.
We do touch it.
And abortion. Okay, so enjoy
if you
it.
believe in such things, okay? Enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Okay.
Hello.
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 And you?
From the other side. Which song is that?
Hello from the other side. Adele.
All right, yeah.
She was so. Yeah, I have a joke actually. Ishaman was like, this is so many years ago. He said, why did Adele say hello from the other side?
Why?
Because she was standing on the other side of the road.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Hello from the other side.
Okay, I'll tell you the joke that I had also from last week then.
Okay, you have a good one.
I laughed. I don't know if you'll laugh, but
I will laugh.
Okay, what did the fish say when it swam into the brick wall?
No, I don't know.
Damn.
Damn.
That was a good joke. Because it's a dam. Get it?
Yeah, that was good.
Mm.
Feedback from last week's episode. We actually have some. Neighbor Stefan said the Nile and denial. That's the question or something like that.
That's because you said denial. No, the Nile, but it sounded like you said denial.
Mm-hmm.
Not Consoler Cousin says, what is Steam Deck? Steam Deck is a console, not Consoler Cousin. It could be your first console. You should buy one. It's good console.
Soon to have a Consoler Cousin.
Which consoler is consoler, not Consoler Cousin, gonna consoler?
Switch.
Oh, right, yeah. You did say that.
I went over to her place and she served tea, but that was not the interesting part. She said, I am... Huh? Oops. Oh, never mind. I hit play on... I was gonna check the comments and I hit play on the previous week's podcast. So I got confused. Because I heard your voice and then it didn't make sense. Never mind. Okay. She showed me her phone and she was like, do you game on your phone? And I'm like, oh no, where's this going? I know where this is going. And she's like, I'm playing this game. And it was like a game where you collect clothes and stuff for your home and then you do some Candy Crush type of puzzle game. And I said to her, those games are cancer because they're full of ads. And she's like, yeah, I have to watch a few ads and stuff. And there are microtransactions if I want things to go faster. And I'm like, that is not the way to play a game.
Did you see that girl on Luxusfellen who had spent like 100,000 on Candy Crush?
No, that one I missed out on.
That is
I think.
crazy. Luxusfem is a Norwegian TV show where people who fuck their own economy get help from professional economists to fix it. Like people who take like lots of like micro loans and then buy lots of stuff. Or like this woman who spent 100,000 Norwegian on Candy Crush.
Yeah, cell phone games.
That's just insanity, though.
Do not recommend. And guess who slided into my email this week? Slid into my email this week as well.
Who? Let the dogs out.
Raid Shadow Legends. They will not give me up. They're
it's just take it.
Yeah, no, because I have played it. I don't support that game.
Is that what you tell them? Do you reply, sorry, your game sucks?
You know what? Like I said to not consoler cousin, I said that Candy Crush thing. She was like, try it. And I took her phone and I tried to swipe and I was like, yeah, this is just like Pokemon Puzzle League, which is a game that you could play without the ads and the cancer and the microtransaction. The actual game is not the problem. It's how it is wrapped into this package of ad hell. And we want your money, hell, sort of thing. It's the package. It's the wrapping. It's not the game.
It's not such a game.
I guess I could say the same about Raid Shadow Legends. Nothing wrong with the game. It's just how it's packaged.
I don't understand why so many mobile games are free, but then they pack it full of ads and microtransactions. Why don't they just make mobile games cost money in the first place? Like, I almost said real games, but like, you know, console and PC
like
games.
Like real games. You said it correctly. Like real games. Yes.
No. You know, that's the thing, you know, the statistic over how many, like the ratio of male to female gamers, in those statistics, they include mobile games, which is what skewers the percentages. So it looks like there are almost equal male and female gamers, but then, you know, like 30% of those are my mother.
Is that... Wow, I did not know that.
No, it's true. Mobile games are included in that.
Yeah. Because I remember you said, it's not a boy thing anymore. It's 50-50 almost, you said.
No, but in mobile games are included. Yeah.
So what I saw that.
It wasn't that long ago that I saw that.
Okay.
Because the statistic has gone up since last year. I must have seen it sometimes at the end of this year. The statistic has gone up, but then I read the entire article and it's like, this includes mobile games. Well, it didn't say that specifically, but they said these demographics are taken from PC, console, blah, 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 and mobile games. And I was like, okay, well, that explains it.
Does this tell us that it's mostly females, girls, that are playing mobile games?
I mean, no, not necessarily.
Did they mention anything like that? Did they do this thoroughly?
Because obviously the statistic will also be guys. Like, it'll also be like males who play mobile games, you know. But, you know, if you take into consideration that mobile games are counted, you have to assume that the demographic for female is skewed because there will be, like, not consoler cousin who plays mobile games. She will count as a gamer.
Yeah.
You have to assume that there are quite a lot of males who also play mobile games and therefore they don't count squiggly fingers, but you know.
Because here's the thing, my cousin, not consoler cousin as we call her, she is a non-gamer. She never plays any games, but she plays on her cell phone, and I asked her how much do you do this? And she said, every day I log on and I do the things and the dailies and blah, blah, blah. Watch the ads. Sometimes, I don't know, I don't remember if I asked her if she actually put money into the game, like the microtransactions, but she was aware of the formula, I guess. And she said something like, if I watch a couple of ads extra, I will be able to play for free for so-and-so time. It's like, what? You know, that pisses me off. It pisses me off because I was there. I was playing this Candy Crush like a game. It wasn't Candy Crush, but it looked like it. And I'm like, and then an ad popped up and I was pissed off. And I said, I cannot do this because this is just pissing me off. You're supposed to chill with your puzzle game, get your mind off things. And then you get this ad thrown in your face. It ruins the entire experience. It's not a way to go. It's not a good time.
And the worst thing is when the ad is like, you're playing a mobile game and then the ad that you have to stop to watch is for another mobile game.
Yep.
It's
always. It's always like that. Always like that. I know. It's a terrible way to go about.
It's a terrible way to go about your life.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the only mobile game that I ever liked was Genshin Impact, which was also a PC game.
Was because it doesn't exist anymore.
It is. But they did it correctly, I think. I was never pissed off because they never pushed an ad into my face. Have you ever played a mobile game?
I mean, I have Candy Crush on my phone, but that's mostly because sometimes at work late at night when we finish early, we have like an hour with nothing to do, and I run out of Reddit posts to read. I play Candy Crush.
Okay, fair enough. How often do you see an ad in that game? I've never played it.
I think it's optional to see ads. You can like when you lose a level, you can watch an ad to get more like swipes.
Oh my god, it's just so terrible. What kind of formula is that? What kind of table is that?
A vegetable.
You know, back in our days when we had Java phones, the first cell phones that had a camera and, you know, colored screen, you got to purchase Java games. I think it was around $3-4, and then you owned the game forever.
I don't get why they don't do that anymore.
I know. Why don't they do that anymore?
I don't know. I miss Snake.
I miss Rayman on the Java.
I didn't even know there was a Rayman game on the Java.
Do you remember Bubble Boy?
I remember Bubble Shooter, but not Bubble Boy.
Bubble Boy. Balloon Boy, I mean, maybe it was.
Oh, wait, that rings a bell.
Yeah, it should. Because that was a Java game that you played.
Balloon Boy.
Yeah, Google it.
I googled it and he doesn't look anything familiar to me.
Java game. You have to write the Java game. There he is. Okay, so this will be linked in the references of the podcast episode.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Balloon-headed boy.
Balloon-headed boy it was.
Headed boy.
You loved it. I loved it. We played it at school.
Oh, I want to get this game again. That's such a fun
You and
game.
me, we were not even friends, but we both enjoyed this game together, I remember.
You probably just liked it because I liked it and you wanted to be my friend.
Nope. The game was good.
Sure.
I'm sending you some pictures. Have a look. Really good.
Very good.
Balloon-headed boy. Freaking good game.
Yeah, that was a good game, to be fair. I wonder if you can still, like...
Play old Java games?
Somehow. I mean, because Java's been discontinued, hasn't it?
Yeah, I know. It's impossible to find any of these games.
Why did they discontinue Java? Like, I don't get that. Is it Java or is it Java?
I don't know. We're in Norway, so it's Java for us, but Java for someone else. It's the same as a GIF and GIF.
Yeah, but that's just actually wrong. Because it is GIF.
It is GIF.
Yeah.
Okay. Feedback from last week's episode. Are we not gonna? Yeah, I have a few.
Let's go there.
Now I closed the tab. I have to reopen the tab and make sure that I don't play the episode.
Control-Shift-T and you can open tabs you just recently closed.
Okay, cute. Okay. Nathan said there, and it's a quote, they are immune to the unknownness of the bacterial realm. That's something I said in the last episode. And then we have Anna Despot saying, I cried when I saw there's a new episode. I love you guys. Isn't that cute?
I hope they literally didn't cry.
Thank you.
Hopefully not literally.
Edgar
wait, they said something more. They also said, I was actually worried you two stopped being friends, and that's why you ended the podcast. So I kept checking your Instagram stories to see if that was true, but then I saw one in which you two were hanging out, and I was at peace again. Crazy because I don't know you personally, but I was glad everything was okay between you guys. Love from Croatia.
Yeah, we stopped being friends.
We just stopped being friends completely.
We were like, no, we're not doing this anymore.
Talk about going to the worst case scenario.
Okay. Okay, next one is Edgar says, nice to see you back, ladies.
Ladies.
Almost went back to listening to Spawncast again. Lol. Kidding. I don't hate myself that much. Great episode. Lol. That's harsh. That's harsh.
That little bit.
Okay. Neighbor Stefan says, when Isha says cogwheel, she means the Antikythera mechanism. I cannot say it properly.
We did reach that.
Yeah, I'm glad I introduced you to the Antikythera mechanism.
I can't wait.
For that. Okay. V, like a singular V. How do you say that?
V?
Yeah, V for vendetta and I. Okay. Wall of text in...
I would say.
Vi. Okay.
Like violet.
Okay, cute. Wall of text incoming, sorry. Okay, guys, you freaked me out thinking Diskydisk was Mac cancelled. Now we're getting it. Isha, in your community post, you put it like, we're taking a break and have no plans for an episode right now. That implies cancelled, capital letters. And I was scared, capital letters. Lol.
Lol, Norwegian.
Lol. Lol in Norwegian.
Yeah.
And then there was a lot of other things. But she's, people like the Diskydisk.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for watching.
Fernando says, I'm still here standing alone in the void waiting for Diskydisk. Lol. I missed the giggles, the topics, the humor. I want to say anything I didn't want to say anything or ask when the next episode will be released. My patience paid off. I had to pause. This is my favorite. I had to pause the episode several times to laugh. Lol.
In Norwegian.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah, that is very cute.
People actually pausing to have a good laugh and, and then hit play again.
I don't know if this is a breach of the social privacy, but Fernando said to me on Instagram, actually, he asked me if he thinks if we think his comments are too over the top, if you should like dial it back and not comment so much. And I was like, no, all comments are good. We love comments.
We love them. No, dial them up.
Dial them up.
Do it more.
Yeah.
Nathan said, I almost screamed when I got the notification. So people screamed, people cried, and people had to pause several times to lol.
Yeah, good.
What does this tell you?
I never thought I'd miss hearing hi, how are you so much, crying emoji, laughing emoji.
What do you take from all of this? We are impacting people's lives. So what I said to you today, I mean, we were reaching the time of day now. It's Tuesday and it's 8 o'clock. It's our agreement. That is the Diskydisk time. And I'm like, Diskydisk. And you're like, sort of thing. And I'm like, our work here is important because because I've seen so much Lost, and that is what Locke says all the time.
I mean, let's stipulate, though, that I have serious depression right now. And I'm doing this for you, Nathan, and Fernando, and
the
Anna,
people that are crying,
and Vi, and for everybody.
Ishaman and not Console Cousin, and also neighbor Stefan is also eagerly waiting for today's episode.
You're all welcome.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Tiny Hats, for being here.
Thank you. You're welcome.
How are you?
Yeah.
Well, you're depresso, but I'm in a not motivated state of life.
Mm-hmm.
I have no motivation.
That's not good.
Do you have motivation still?
Ever? Or
Okay. Yeah, ever. What even is motivation? Motivation to live? Motivation to do things?
I mean, the motivation to live is hard to muster some days, but in general, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Look, feedback from last week's episode. There was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cute. There was a lot. So what have you done since the last week's episode?
Don't ask me that.
Did your English improve since last week's episode?
No.
Mine didn't either.
Oh.
It needs to improve.
But you have to use a big word, and then we'll all be impressed.
Stipulate, you said. And I was like, yeah, let's go with that. I don't know what it is.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just trying to be harder like you.
Wait, stipulate definition.
I just go with it.
Demand or specify a requirement, typically as a part of an agreement.
So that was the word that you wanted to use.
Yeah. He stipulated certain conditions before their marriage.
When is your marriage?
Never.
Your marriage.
Should we sprinkle in the content with other content? And then, because I have some Am I the Assholes this week also, because I think they're fun. I don't care if anybody else doesn't think they're fun. But I have one that's wedding related. So because you mentioned weddings, let's do that now.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. So what? I am the asshole. You read something and I react to it.
Yeah.
Go.
And people can react in the comments also with your opinions on this asshole or not asshole.
It's funny.
Okay. This one's called Am I the Asshole for Having Really Strict Rules in My Wedding? Both me, this is a 23-year-old female, and my fiance, who's a 25-year-old male, agree that we should have a lot of rules that are very strict. The reason for that is because although the wedding is very short, it's very important. Me and my fiance told all our families and friends we would be having a lot of rules, and they all assured us they were fine with it. At the time, we hadn't discussed the rules yet. We just knew they would be very strict. Me and my fiance carefully chose the rules, and in total there were about 30 rules. Some of the rules were women wear pale yellow dresses and men wear black suits. Only seafood and vegan food will be served. No cameras/recording, and no children below the age of 12. I know these are kind of strict, but I made sure everyone understood that if they can't meet most of those, they are not welcomed in my wedding. Me and my fiance.
Can I say something?
Yeah, maybe.
They are within reason, I want to say.
Okay. Me and my fiance also decided we would only invite the closest of closest family and friends, which would be around 70 relatives and friends in the wedding. My fiance worked on finding a nice beach to have our wedding in, and I worked on making every invitation by hand. The invitation cards included every rule. We expected our families to be happy and excited about our wedding, but instead we got a lot of backlash. My mother-in-law was very angry, saying that she didn't have any yellow clothes. My brother-in-law said he doesn't like seafood and is allergic to most vegan foods. My uncle said his children would be very upset that they can't come, and so on and so on. Basically, almost every family member wanted to go against most of the rules, and I didn't know what to do because I didn't want to change the rules, nor did my fiance. Time was running out, so we postponed the wedding, going from 1 week to 2 months. Our families were again upset, saying they already waited long enough for the wedding and said I was in the wrong for causing a mess when I could have just reduced the rules and or made them less strict and stupid. And that they never even knew it would be that strict. They told me that unless they allowed them to do more things freely, then they are not coming, and that's why would they even follow so many things for a 3-hour party. I tried explaining to them that we are working on it, but they don't stop talking about it, even sometimes behind my back. They always make harmful jokes about it, I imagine. And the one time I stand up for myself, they call me pathetic and that it was all me and my fiance's fault. Am I the asshole?
Wow. First of all, she handwritten all the rules and stuff on 70 invitations.
Invites, apparently.
And another question is, damn, their families are big and strictly only the closest family and friends. I feel like that is what Ishaman and I did. And we reached 43.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, that said, Ishaman has like what, 7 siblings? 6 siblings?
Yeah, 7.
Mm-hmm.
They're 8 in total. Yeah.
So what do you think? Is she the asshole?
No.
Really?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
because
I think she is.
Because here's the thing, though. A wedding is only the bride and groom's decision. All of the things. It's their wedding. It's what everyone told me when I was planning my wedding. And people always have some ideas like, why don't you have it here? Why don't you do it like that? Why don't you serve that? Why don't you invite this and that? And you know what? The closest people to me, they said, do what you and Ishaman they said that.
I know, but the thing is,
it's your day. It's your day. I mean, mom and dad also said the same thing. Irene, det är din dag.
But first of all, the thing that because I've read all the comments on this too. First of all, the thing about women wear pale yellow dresses and men wear black suits.
It is strict. It is strict. I'm not saying that it isn't strict. That was
you can't dictate what, and also no camera/recording. I feel like that I mean, maybe, but at the same time, why?
Yeah, why? I also want to ask why.
Because
those rules are strict.
But here's something that really, I found in the comments that really kind of skewers my view of this bride, right? Because somebody commented, you are the asshole. You came up with 30 rules. I cannot even imagine what those could be. Do you honestly care so much about the color of your guests' clothes that you postponed your wedding? And she replied, I honestly thought it was disrespectful to wear white in a wedding that isn't yours. And that's just just tell them not to wear white. Why tell them they have to wear pale yellow? Just say,
there are some,
it's my wedding, don't wear white. It's not that complicated.
Yeah, don't wear white, don't wear red. Because red means that you had an affair with the groom.
And besides, and most of the comments were, we need more info. Can you write all of the rules? Like, what were the 30 rules? Because this is only
we need more info, sure.
Because 30 rules, including but not limited to, that you want to decide what color clothing your guests are wearing.
Mm-hmm.
And imagine how stupid that would look. Like, say 70 guests, say 50 of them are women. 50 women all dressed in pale yellow dresses.
Yeah, what? I don't even look good in yellow.
I think she's the asshole. I think it's completely fair that the wedding guests reacted this way.
But she said, I mean, this is the woman that wrote this also. Maybe she is holding back on a few things. Did really the groom also agree to all of these rules, or are these her rules?
I reacted to that she said my wedding at one point.
Okay.
So I'm kind of like, okay.
Yeah. Because Ishaman and I, we perfectly agreed on the things that we agreed on. None of us were like, this is how it's going to happen.
Her brother-in-law is totally full of shit, by the way, because my brother-in-law said he doesn't like seafood and is allergic to most vegan foods. It's like, okay, fair enough, he doesn't like seafood, but how can he be allergic to most vegan foods? Is he allergic to every vegetable under the sun?
That's not possible.
Exactly. So shut up.
Yeah. What? Besides, if it's only 3 hours, he could eat before and after.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like he's going to starve in 3 hours. I think she's the asshole, though, because I think 30 rules is a lot. And to be fair, we don't know what the rest of them are, but they must, for there to be 30 rules, they have to go onto like a micro level.
I've heard about the no children. We decided no children.
No children is fine. I mean, that's fair enough. But, you know.
That was a decision that we made, yeah.
I think fair enough, it's their day, but if they want to have it this way, why don't they just get married, just the two of them? Be the two of them, they're like, whoever they want as witnesses, say his parents, her parents, or her best friend, his best friend. Do that, no other thing, the end. Because it sounds like they want these 70 people not to come to their wedding.
I mean, people can show up if they want to. And if they don't want to show up, then they don't show up.
I know, that's what I don't get also, because they said they wrote on the invitation, these are the rules. If you don't want to follow them, you can't come to our wedding. So if lots of people said, okay, fine, I won't come, then that should be fair enough. I don't know why they postponed their wedding for that reason when, you know.
Yeah.
They did stipulate that if you don't want to come because of the rules, then don't come. So that should be fine then. If only 4 people want to adhere to these 30 rules, then that's their wedding. Enjoy your 4 guests who are willing to deal with your 30 rules.
Yeah, and not be able to film or record or take pictures.
I think they're assholes. I really just do. I think they need to fucking chill.
Yeah, I want to know why.
I'm going to make up 30 rules for my wedding.
Yeah,
handwrite the invitations and put it on there.
Passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are your rules in your wedding?
You absolutely have to wear pale yellow.
Okay, fair enough. The next one.
No children below the age of 12.
So Snorre cannot come?
No.
Okay.
You cannot come. When I get married, by the way, I'm going to choose what you wear. So
yeah, I know.
I was so surprised you didn't want to choose what I wore.
I agreed upon it because I sent you the website, you picked the dress, and I agreed on the dress. We chose it together, remember?
Okay, I suppose sort of.
Because I said no to the first one that you showed
I think I would be a lot
Hawaiian beach dress.
I would be a lot stricter with that than you were, to be fair.
Okay.
I would be like, no, you're not wearing that.
Okay, because I was like, I want you to wear one singular color and not an Hawaiian beach dress. You know. You
were so rude to my mom about that dress, by the way. Cringe.
No, I was not rude.
I cringe inside my heart and soul when I think about that.
I wasn't rude.
It was rude.
You just said you would be stricter.
I know, but I thought it was rude because it was her dress, and you were like, I don't know how to translate that into English.
What did I say?
The hoje is.
Did I really say?
Yeah.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
In front of your mom?
Yeah, you didn't know it was her dress though.
I didn't know it was her idea.
I know, but
yeah.
You...
Okay, so what would you say if I brought that dress and said, I want to wear this to your wedding?
Go for it.
No,
I love
you
it.
Wouldn't. You just said you would be stricter.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm not getting married anytime soon, so we'll see how I feel in a while.
I want to experience another wedding soon. Because
you will at some point before you die.
Ugh, that's so long. I mean, no one gets married anymore.
You just don't know anyone who wants to get married.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
I know. Yeah.
Ishaman has 7 siblings. It shouldn't be too hard to find somebody who wants to get married.
They are all lost.
Actually, yeah, I was gonna say. Actually, considering, didn't his mom actually say that in her speech at your wedding?
No, one of the sisters did.
All right, yeah.
There's no hope for the other ones.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
Better. So, what would you serve in your wedding?
Seafood or vegan food, or you can't come.
Handwritten.
Yeah, handwritten. One of my 30 rules for my wedding.
Well, that was a complicated. Am I the asshole?
I think she's the asshole.
We need more. We need to see the rest of the rules.
We do need to see. I agree. Like most of the comments were like, "You are the asshole. What the hell?" And then like half the comments were like, "We need more info. What were the other rules?"
Yeah, more info.
But they haven't left any more info. I think maybe they were discouraged by the fact that so many people said they're the asshole.
Can you think of some ridiculous rules that could possibly be on that?
How could you possibly make 30 rules? Like she made an example out of what, 4 of them?
Yeah.
And she still managed to think of 26 more. What could that possibly be?
I don't know. You have to sit on the floor
for 3 hours. A 3-hour wedding, and they thought of 30 rules. That's 10 rules per hour. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Or you can't come. You cannot sit with us.
Yeah. So we're getting with a loser. We're going shopping. Do you want me to just do this other one because it's related to peeing and I need to pee? We can do a transition and then I can go pee. And this Am I the Asshole is related to peeing. Okay.
How about you pee first?
No.
Okay.
Just no. Okay. Am I the asshole for using the bathroom frequently on the flight?
On the flight?
On the flight, like an airplane.
Yeah, okay.
Recently, I flew home for the holidays. The flight was 3 hours long. I read that you dehydrate twice as fast on a plane as you do elsewhere, so I packed 2 40-ounce water bottles and plan to drink both of them over the course of the flight. And then in brackets, should know I'm a pretty big person and an athlete. I booked a middle seat because I'm on a budget and also don't particularly care about the aisle/window, and I used the bathroom 4 times over the course of the flight. Each time, the person sitting on the aisle got progressively more annoyed. She was sleeping, and I woke her up each time. She would sigh, groan, roll her eyes, etc. whenever I got up.
How long was the flight?
3 hours.
Oh, 3 hours. Okay.
Was it 4 hours or was it 3? I just said it.
Because I've heard about like 12-hour flights. I've heard about those.
No, it was 3 hours. Okay. She was sleeping and I woke her up each time. She would sigh, groan, etc. Blah, blah, blah. When I used the bathroom for the 3rd time, she asked me if I could try to hold it for the remainder of the flight so she could sleep. I should mention that it was 4 p.m. and there was no time change involved. I didn't take her request too seriously and continued to drink water. When I got up for the 4th time, she told me I was rude for not following her request. I told her it was either that, dehydrate, or wet myself, and going to the bathroom seemed like the best option. She told me no one needs to drink enough to pee 4 times in less than 3 hours unless they have a bladder issue. She then asked me if I had a bladder issue.
What if he had? What if he had?
Yeah, well, she asked. She then asked me if I had a bladder issue, and I said no, not that it's any of your business. I asked if she wanted to switch seats so I didn't have to climb over her, but she refused.
That is what I was going to say.
I know. She kept pressing me, and I suggested that we flag down a flight attendant because I didn't feel comfortable resolving this on my own. The flight attendant sided with me, but at home my family had some disagreements. Some said I did nothing wrong and that I have the right to drink water and I'm not breaking rules. But others said it was discourteous to drink that much water during a flight and that I should be able to hold it, especially if the person on the aisle is sleeping. So I'm wondering, for the people of Reddit, am I the asshole?
No.
Surely not. This girl he was sitting next to, what the hell?
Why?
Why would she not switch with him? Like the second time he got up to pee, like if I was trying to sleep and the person next to me went to pee twice, say it was a 3-hour flight, right? So say after the first half hour he had to go pee. And then say like a half hour more, so we're an hour into a 3-hour flight, they got up again to pee. If I was trying to sleep, I would say, hey, do you want to switch seats?
Me too.
I don't understand.
Why
would she say no to switching seats? That's what
she was being difficult.
Yeah. Sounds America. Difficult. You said 40 ounces of water and Americans are all assholes.
And besides, when you are agreeing to taking a plane, we have went over this. You're signing away your rights for those hours. Your rights to living, your rights to anything. It's the agreement.
Yeah. I also think,
and it's a confined space. You have to, be nice to everyone. Kind of.
Yeah.
Have to.
And I think I was thinking something, but now I forgot what it was.
You have to be.
No, but
you have to wake up the person next to you.
Yeah, I need to be. Can I
wake up Patrick and say?
Why was it so important to her to sit on the aisle? I don't get it.
Yeah, maybe it was some sort of, I don't know.
I suppose maybe because nobody wants to sit in the middle, and she didn't want to sit in the middle. But the alternative is not being able to sleep. So
yeah. That's a lot of drama for nothing, if you ask me.
Yeah.
What the hell? 3 hours.
Absolutely.
Come on.
Yeah.
You sleep elsewhere.
You sleep when you're dead.
It's not a hotel. You don't have to sleep on the plane.
She had to. It was absolutely imperative.
What the hell?
I can't believe that like some of his family too said when he got home that it was discourteous of him to not respect that she wanted to sleep. It's like, what if he did have a bladder issue? Then what?
Yeah, I know.
And he said the girl asked him if he had a bladder issue. What if he'd said yes? What if he'd said yes, actually, I have this bladder issue?
Mm-hmm.
Would that have made it okay? She'd be like, okay, sorry, you have a disability.
Ridiculous.
Oh. Okay, transition so I can go pee.
Go pee. I have to pee also after all the talk of peeing.
Okay. Also.
Enjoy it. That was a Karen.
It was absolutely a Karen.
He was sitting next to a Karen.
He did say girl though, so it was a young Karen. It's more like a Katie.
Doesn't make it any better. Karen is a Karen.
You're a Karen at any age.
Poor people that are called Karen. And after the meme of Karen got out, like, oh no. What if there's a meme with our names coming sooner or later? Say några, håll jag på att säga.
Same.
Oh, that would be terrible. Okay.
I mean, it's very unlikely. I don't have a very common name. I can't imagine that a global meme with my name is gonna.
Oh yeah, true.
Go on.
Same, actually.
Don't be such an Irene. The meme is when you go somewhere and you forget to put on your bra. Don't be such an Irene.
You forgot where you put your keys.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You left the candle burning. Okay, so let's go on to next topic then. Maybe.
Wait, you said Q&A on Discord. Are we doing that?
Oh yeah, Q&A on Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I thought since you are what you are and I am what I am, we need some inspirational
We need somebody to provide the content for our podcast.
Yeah, because it's January, Northern Norway, no motivation and full of depresso.
And also, chronic mental illness, but yes.
So the first question is, what games are you looking forward to this year? Do you have any?
No.
I'm eager to know.
No.
Yes, you do.
Oh, Italia Risa 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Italia Risa 3. They have
Fair
released more gameplay footage, and you can get several rideable mounts in the beautiful region where they're living. And it's so beautiful and so pretty and it's so cute and a lot of outfits and a lot of open areas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
swimming. I mean, swimming was also a thing in Risa 2.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Okay. Let's move on, you're saying.
What do you look forward to? Can't be just that.
That one and Zelda. And I did write a list, but I don't have the list right here. And I don't remember exactly.
Okay.
Besides, it's a spoiler for a video, I think.
For a video.
No way, actually. It's a Spotify video.
Spotify video.
Let's see. Tales of Symphonia.
Okay.
Fire Emblem Engage.
Okay.
And Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
I'm looking forward to the next World of Warcraft patch.
There you go.
Because actually, can I just
yeah.
Not to talk about World of Warcraft because nobody cares, but they've done a new thing this expansion where it is that there are 8 new dungeons that came with this expansion, but they're making it a different thing now so that the end game, like the Mythic Plus dungeons that you do, like the max level competitive be the best content kind of thing, they only take 4 of the new dungeons and then they take 4 old dungeons and make them harder. So you have to do 4 old dungeons that you haven't done for like a decade. And then next patch, they will do the other 4 new dungeons and then 4 different old dungeons. Does that make sense?
Recycling.
So they're like, yeah, but they're recycling, but then next patch there will be 4 different dungeons, right?
Yeah.
But some of the dungeons that they have chosen this time around, they're so fucking hard. Yeah, I'm just crying. So how often do you wipe? A lot.
A lot.
There's a lot of wiping going on right now.
Do you cry?
I do. They have one of the old dungeons that they have in, by the way, is Temple of the Jade Serpent. I don't know if you remember that from
I
Mists of
remember
Pandaria.
it. I
Yeah.
remember it.
And do you remember the layout of it roughly?
Yeah.
When you go to the left first, you do the first boss, and then you go back and then to the right, and then you
Yeah.
go around this like library sort of walkway, and then you go down and you get to the second boss, and then you continue forward and you come into a large courtyard, and then the third boss is in there, right?
Yeah.
But the trash that's around the third boss is so fucking hard. It's overtuned and horrible. So you are very likely to wipe on that trash unless you are professional gamers, which, sometimes you don't have professional gamers in your group. So you're likely to wipe on that. I did this earlier, actually. Likely to wipe on that trash. And if you wipe there, you have to run all the way back. And it takes like 20 seconds. And it's such a waste of time. And I'm so triggered.
20 seconds.
That's a lot when you have a timer. You're working against a timer here. You only have a limited time to finish the dungeon. It's like 20-second run back, and the trash is overtuned and hard, and I don't like it. So I want a new patch so we can not do Temple of the Jade Serpent anymore. Thank you very much, Blizzard.
Okay, I get it.
Okay, next question.
That was good feedback. You said the problem. You said what they can do better, and you're looking forward to see if they improve. Really good.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, next question.
And you? Why are you both so gorgeous? Angel Shell is saying.
And then he said, WTH. What the hell?
What the hell? I would say a good shower, combing my hair, a solid layer of self-tan, and some makeup. And you?
Same.
Yeah.
I don't self-tan though. Self-tan though.
Yeah. Why don't you?
Oh, it's too much work.
Have you tried?
Yeah, but I can't keep up with it. It's too much work.
Okay.
When I had a little period where I did like do it like regularly and like kept up with it for a bit. And at work, everybody was like, "Oh wow, you look so gorgeous, but something's different." And I'm like, I self-tanned, and they were like, "You look so nice." I'm like, "Yeah, thanks," but then it was too much hard work.
I know, right?
It was too much hard work.
Why do we look so good when we have self-tanned?
I don't know.
People are telling that I look sick if I don't do it.
Well, I think I've
heard that too much in my life, so now I'm stuck with a self-tan.
But it comes from that they're used to seeing you one way, and then when they see you not that way, they think you look sick.
Pale. Yeah, but I'm also ginger gene, so I am white, super white. Too white.
Yeah.
Okay, but I have a solution for that, so don't you worry about that, everyone.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good.
You read the next one.
To both of you, what's one movie you can watch for the rest of your life, and then excluding Lord of the Rings? This is edited, and I read the next two messages. Angel Shell said, "Tiny as it's easier, right? Lord of the Rings," and Ikari, who asked this question, said, "Thanks for reminding me of that." And I'm guessing that's when he edited in the excluding Lord of the Rings. So thank you for stealing my answer away.
Okay, cute. I guess I could say
the Doom DVD.
I've never watched it. I actually have it. I found it. Yeah.
When are you inviting me over for movie night? Should actually do that. That'd be good.
Okay. I would say there are a few movies that are repeatedly good. If you give them a few years in between, I would say Forrest Gump, Titanic, A Beautiful Mind, and there's another one that is called, what was it called? And you?
And you?
The Truman Show.
Oh, I don't like that. I think that movie's crap. I really don't like it. No, I hate it.
Saturday Night
Fever.
Yeah.
Let me have a little think about this for a second.
Shawshank Redemption. Lord of the Rings.
Actually, yeah, I know, because I quoted this just today to the grocery store to Patrick, and he was like, "What are you talking about?" There's this movie, speaking of weddings, there's this movie called Bride Wars with Kay Hudson and Anne Hathaway. I can just watch that over and over and over again. It's so good.
Isn't that the one where they are ruining the dress?
BCC, this is knit spam. I'm getting married June 5th at the Plaza. Maybe I can watch it over and over. It's so funny. Yeah, they do.
Mean Girls, I guess I could say.
Yeah, true. Mean Girls. It's another one.
Because every single line of the writing in that movie is an excellent quote, or has become one.
It's true. It's true. Is there anything else?
No, I don't want to talk about movies anymore. I'm over it. There are a ton of good movies, okay? Everyone. Pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, it's still Alice, actually. That's a movie I can watch several times.
You know what? If I Google good movies, what do you think is going to come?
Don't do that. That's a terrible idea. Next question.
Good movies.
Oh, we don't get to escape movies. Weaboon says, if there was ever a Diskydisk movie, who should be cast to play your roles? Also, what would be the plot? What would the plot be about? Anyway.
That's too much work.
And then Ikari said, well, Michelle Rodriguez would be an easy pick for the role of Tiny Hats, and I fucking hate him for saying that.
Michelle
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
I hate her with every fiber of my being. Do I hate her?
Oh, her. She's in Lost.
Yeah, she's in Lost, actually. Yeah, I hate her. I hate everything about her.
Okay, who would play
She has one archetype. She can act one type of person. And in every single movie she's in, is this one angry woman person. That's it. She doesn't have any range. That's it.
Yeah, true.
She is Michelle Rodriguez as Michelle Rodriguez. And I hate it. I hate her face. I just want to punch her in the face.
Yeah. She did get killed in Lost. Spoiler, sorry.
I hate her.
Okay.
I hope she dies in real life. No, wait, that's mean. I don't actually hope I hope she lives a pleasant life, but I still hate her.
Yeah. Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
Top 5 games of 2022. Question for both. I made a video. So what's your answer?
Skyrim. Next question.
What were mine? Oh yeah, Rune Factory 5.
Elden Ring?
And Elden Ring, yeah. And a lot of other games.
Okay. Skyrim for me.
Skyrim. Also, did any games ever make you physically ill? Example, Lauren got COVID a day after playing World of Warcraft for the first time. I remember that.
Low.
We gave COVID to a lot of people when they listened to Diskydisk when I was contagious.
It is actually contagious.
I remember that. That's almost a year ago.
But did any game ever make you physically ill?
Yeah. Actually, you know,
okay.
Wolfenstein. It's one of the newer-ish Wolfensteins.
Yeah.
Let me Google it. I just want to see what it was. I think it was the New Order. Early in that game, you have a decapitation of someone's head, and then she holds the head up to and straight into your face, sort of thing, in first-person mode, and it made me sick. It was just too horrible. Yeah, because she was it was also the context of the entire scene. I mean, the things that she said and the things that she did. She was this bad old woman that was really bad in the video game. I didn't play anymore after that. I was like, this is just disgusting.
Okay.
You know?
Good.
Yeah.
And you?
I've heard about Scorn. Have you seen Scorn?
No. Do I want to?
Yeah, no, because it's supposedly like the most disgusting video game that's ever made or something. It's really disgusting. It's a lot of gore and guts and disgusting imagery.
That stuff doesn't really bother me. The only thing like that that's ever like truly bothered me to the point where I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. It wasn't in a game, but
I have one more.
Have you seen the first Saw movie?
Yeah.
Or is it this? No, actually, it's the second Saw movie.
Okay.
You know, when they're in the house. Right. Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen it.
Oh yeah, I remember the
so
house.
You don't want to.
Yeah, I remember.
There's this. They have to find the key to the basement, or they have to find a key.
Oh
of some
yeah,
sort.
I remember that.
And this girl sticks her hand into two of these like things, a thing in the ceiling, and she sticks her hand up to try to reach the key that's in the middle, and then she can't reach it, so she sticks her other hand into the other place. And when she tries to like pull her hands out, they're like metal knives, sort of like when you stick your finger into like the cap of a straw. Like, you know, in what you get like McDonald's, you get like a drink with the cap on a straw, you pull your finger in, it's like you pull it out. That thing. And she can't pull her hands out. And that's like the worst thing. It's like my worst nightmare. And I hate it. And that thing, it makes me feel so sick and my wrist hurts just thinking about it.
Oh God, yeah, that's disgusting. That's disgusting.
That is like the worst thing. Other than that, gore doesn't really bother me.
Okay. How about disgusting themes like kidnapping, torturing children and animals? Or something.
I can't think of anything in games, but every time like
I know, right? Because games don't want to do that.
But when they kill an animal in any movie, it's like, oh no, the dog is about to die. That I get really sad.
Instantly cancelled. You know, you cannot kill a dog or a cat in any media ever. Canceled.
Do you know why that is? You know why people react so strongly when an animal is killed, or you know somebody is mean to an animal, but the people are not so bothered when it happens to a human?
I feel like you have an answer to this. Yeah,
because dogs and cats and animals and whatever, for most people, have never done any harm to them. But like people everybody has some like experience with a human being that makes you automatically dislike all human beings less. But a dog or a cat or a pet or anything has never done anything mean to you. Therefore, it's much more hurtful for you to see an animal be harmed because they've never done anything.
Yeah, very good. True.
Yeah.
So my last game that made me, I felt disgusted. It was actually, and this is the series. It's called Monster Hunter, the original series, not the spin-offs, because I like the spin-offs. But Monster Hunter, they're making the killing of the animal too realistic. You have to track the animal. The animals are big, like dinosaur creatures. They are cute and realistic. This is the problem. It's too problematic for me. It's not like in Pokemon where they're just popping into stardust. They are actually bleeding, crying. You're kicking them around on the ground and stuff. It's too brutal and too realistic. It's not a video game that's supposed to, I mean, make people happy that they. It's too graphic.
I don't like that.
No, I get sick. I get sick. I mean,
leave the animals alone.
It was just, yeah, I understand it's a video game and it's about hunting stuff, but it was too much for me, actually.
Have you seen I Am Legend, the Will Smith movie?
Yeah, no, I haven't.
Oh no, he kills his dog in that and it's horrible.
Yeah,
I hate it. Like he literally has to strangle it's a zombie apocalypse type movie and his dog gets the zombie virus and he has to strangle his own dog and it's horrible.
Terrible. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're correct about that. Pets has never done us anything wrong. I mean, look at Snorre. He's so good. He's so cute.
Yeah. Okay, next question.
Ew. Yeah, okay. Next question. we actually had some answers to that one. Pretty good. Next, which one is the next one?
If your consciousness could be transported into any game, and then in brackets, you'd have to live by the game's rules, which game universe would you choose?
I feel like we have answered this before, and we said Skyrim, and you said, no, you don't want to live there. There are too many bandits.
Skyrim.
How about the more colorful, happy game?
Skyrim.
If you want to live in Stardew Valley, come on.
No, it's too little space, too many people, and Abigail is annoying.
Too many people. Too much responsibility.
Yeah. I would live in Miko's hut in Skyrim. Have a good time.
Ooh, cute. Yeah. I also have a favorite spot in Skyrim. Yeah, me too, Skyrim. Because I can't think of anything else because my brain doesn't work like that.
I mean, nothing else screams out, oh my god, I wish I could live here.
Oh, Atelier Ryza.
Really?
Yeah.
Those blue little blobs everywhere.
Yeah. I would be
balloon-headed boy.
Yeah. Reference in Diskydisk on Discord.
Okay. If you could choose to be haunted by one dead video game character, as in they died as a part of the plot for a game, who would you choose and why?
Haunted?
Nicole.
Who's that?
She's the useless female in Dead Space.
Okay.
Nicole has died. Shout out to Shaitori and his difficulty keeping Nicole alive. And
dead video game character. I don't want to be haunted.
Well, pick one.
Mario.
Any of the corpses from Graveyard Keeper.
No.
Oh, actually, the skull from Graveyard Keeper. You know, the little NPC.
Yeah.
He's actually already dead, and he's really funny and witty. I like him.
Yeah, he's cute. Funny.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the question.
The Lich King? Yeah.
No, you hate him.
No, he's cute. I love him.
Oh, you killed him.
Okay. Would you ever stay a night in a hotel/building that was known as being haunted?
No, I wouldn't because I know better. And you would be like, what the hell is wrong with that?
I mean, I wouldn't purposely seek out a place that is like, ooh, we're so haunted, you know?
Yeah, you don't believe in hauntedness.
No, so I don't care. So, I mean, yes, I guess, but not actively because I seeked it out.
Why don't you believe in ghosts? Is it because you've never experienced something?
Because when you're dead and you don't go anywhere. You're just dead.
Yeah, the body is dead.
And so is the rest of you. Your brain stops getting blood flow and oxygen and then it dies.
Where does the life force go?
Okay, so when somebody, like, say a person tries to hang themselves and tries to, and they're unsuccessful so that they don't die and they are saved, they're taken down and brought to the hospital because they're probably not doing so well. And then because of the lack of oxygen that their brain got for X amount of however long, they get brain damage and they are now brain damaged. Does part of their soul, squiggly fingers, or whatever it is that keeps their consciousness alive, is that part of their soul now a ghost?
You know what?
Because that's the exact same premise.
Yeah, I had the same discussion with neighbor Stefan, actually. I was like, where's the soul located? Is it in the head or the heart? Or is it in all the fibers, all the atoms? Is it a combination of a lot of things? And this is the interesting part. Is the soul a lot of tinier soul fractions, like small specks of dust that are collecting themselves together to form a bigger mass? And we call it the soul, but it's actually made up of tiny soul particles, sort of thing. Because this is the thing. Do sperm have souls? And I
read a thing about like in like one ejaculation of sperm, there's like, if you equate the DNA that's in one sperm cell, there's like something ridiculous, like several gigabytes of what would be the equivalent of data in one sperm cell. So in one ejaculation, there's something ridiculous, like 200 terabytes of data, which is crazy. But anyway, carry on.
Yeah. So I mean, like, where's the life force? Is the sperm cell alive? Is it alive? If you know, is it, because you know,
we're just about to segue into an abortion debate here.
I know, right? When is it a person?
Once it comes out breathing and screaming and pooping and sharing pacifiers with their parents.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? What do you think? Anu?
Anu? I don't know, but it's an interesting concept. And the thing is that the sperm, it can actually wiggle around. So how does it wiggle around?
That's so disgusting to think about.
Yeah.
As somebody who has encountered sperm in their life, like,
you have been one. And then and you won the race. You were the one.
That's horrible.
That's so disgusting. I hate
it. It really is so disgusting.
Yeah, that's something
I don't like thinking about that.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so is it when the heart starts beating? Because the heart starts beating actually 5 weeks after the sperm has entered the egg. So what the hell?
So we really have disintegrated into an anti-abortion discussion here. So
okay, so the heart starts at 5 weeks.
I
think that's interesting. Also, I mean,
so
when is it alive?
So do you think it's alive when the heart starts beating?
I haven't decided yet, because
maybe decide right now.
No, I haven't decided yet.
Why not? You're
because
30. How old are you? 32 years old.
I need more information. It's like the am I the asshole situation. I need more information to go on before I do a proper decision.
What more information could you possibly gather?
And you? I don't know.
Are we talking in the sense of abortion right now? Is it murder or not?
No, you are bringing. No, we're talking about the concept of the soul.
I don't believe in a soul. Because I don't believe in a soul.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're back there. Oh yeah. Because you don't want to live in a haunted house. That's where we're derailed from.
I don't care if I live in a haunted house. You know, every house is probably haunted at some point. It's some point in time. Do you know how many people have died at my work? Only in the last 5 years when I lived there, it's probably been like 15, 20 people have died just in the last 5 years. Call me the angel of death. But
does anything happen?
No, because they're dead.
Okay.
Oh God, we have this thing. She's not my colleague anymore. She quit. But I have this one colleague who had this like, oh my God, this is so cringy. Okay,
bring it.
Let me paint this story for you.
Cringe disc.
Oh, we had a. You're not gonna think it's cringe, but I do.
Okay.
There was a patient that died at one point, and she passed away. We did the procedures that we do after they're dead. We clean them and dress them in the stuff that the family wants them to be dressed in for the funeral, etc. And then before the funeral home picks up the body, the family usually will come for a viewing where they come and like see their family member all pretty, done up and, the last whatever. And we have this thing that we do. We always open a window, like full, like fling it open all the way when we're done and everything is settled. The candle's lit and everything is beautiful.
Yeah, I know this. You have told me this. Yeah.
And one of my colleagues was like having this conversation with the family of this person who died. They were like, so why is the window like flung wide? And she was like, well, we do this as like a tradition because we want to give the soul a moment to escape and like get out, fly out into the heavens or whatever. And I'm just like,
let them have it. You were
It's
like,
for
what?
the smell. Let's be real. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Okay.
Dead body smell, and that's why we open the window. And that's what I'm going to stand behind anyway. That is not actually why. There is a split opinion on this. Some people actually believe that we should close it so the soul can escape or whatever. But I don't believe that. We should open it because it's going to smell otherwise.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably both, but like, I don't believe in the soul thing. But this family, but to be fair, I will give them this. This family was very comforted by this concept, and they like wanted to talk more about it, and they were very
exactly.
It was very heartfelt, and they were
that's what I mean with
they were very happy about
this.
it, and they were very like, okay, this is a beautiful thing that you do, blah blah blah. But I was like, ugh, on the inside.
On the inside, keep that on the inside. I'm just gonna say, keep that on the inside. I know you do a good job. You're pretty good. You're really good.
I'm pretty good.
You are good. You are good.
I'm not sure if somebody approached me with that question, because they did literally just because I was there when they walked up to her and said, so what's the deal with the window? I'm not sure what I would have said, because it is kind of rude to say, yeah, well, it's going to smell otherwise. But it is. So, you know.
Also to get the room temperature down, I would assume.
It was winter when this patient died, but still, it still smells. Dead bodies smell, okay? That's just what they do.
Okay. You don't believe in the concept of the soul.
That should be in the title. Dead bodies smell.
No.
Yes.
No.
Absolutely.
No, Tanyats do not believe in souls, is the headline.
Dead bodies.
No, we cannot have dead bodies. Remember when we talked about actually pets dying, and we had in the title dead pets. I still don't you feel cringed about it? No. Isn't that a cringy title? Oh no. Oh no. This is Diskydisk after all.
Dead bodies do smell though. It's just a fact.
Okay. Can we change topic?
Okay, sure. We can. Yeah.
Any more questions?
No, I think that was it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Did you hick?
Yeah,
I did. Did you hick?
Did you hick?
Did you hick?
I did. I hicked.
I hiccuped. What is the verb of hicking up?
Hiccuping.
Hiccuping. Did you hiccuped?
I did. I hiccuped.
No. Like, is that the way to say it? Did you? If I'm asking you,
did you hiccup?
Did you hiccup? How was your hiccup?
I hiccuped.
I remember when you way back when you hiccuped.
Yeah, same.
Terrible.
Yeah. Actually, I just remember something. Okay. I know you do this with games sometimes, but do you ever do this with movies where you're like, you think of a movie that you saw like a million years ago, and you're just like, you remember part of the plot or whatever, but you don't remember what the movie's called, and you're like, I want to watch that movie again, but I have no idea what it was called.
Yeah, of course.
Do you ever have that?
Yeah, especially when I've seen it like on the traditional television. When I'm not at home, I'm at someone else's place, and I sit down and I watch the end of the movie or whatever, and I'm like, wow, that was really good. And then I go on with my day, and later I remember, what was that movie? Yeah, absolutely.
I have a solution for you if you ever get stuck with this, and for everybody. Here's a worthwhile tip for everybody.
Okay, tip.
There is a subreddit called What's That Movie? And you can like, it's where you can go and make a post and be like, okay, so there was this movie. It starts out with a woman. She has red hair and she's crying, and then her husband works as a lawyer or something, and then at the end somebody falls down a well, which is just like the most nondescript description of a movie. It's like, who the fuck is gonna know what movie that is? But you can post that on this subreddit, and somebody always knows. I have never seen a question. I've never seen a question be unanswered there. So if you ever think, oh fuck, what's this movie? You can come with the vaguest description ever, and somebody does know. So
I've had that a lot with video games that we played when we were kids.
Maybe there's a What's That Game?
Yeah, What's That Game? Yeah, I've seen that in forums.
Actually, I think it's What's That Movie called? What's that movie?
What is that game? Yeah, because that is how I found out in adult life that it was Blues Brothers for the old MS-DOS computer.
No, wait, I misquoted. It is What Is That Movie?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
yeah, whatever.
yeah. But yeah, what is that freaking game? I still have some games I haven't found. Still.
I can't believe you remembered Balloon-Headed Boy. That's crazy.
I know, right? Because I've done my research when I was thinking about Java games.
How did you even remember that? I wouldn't have remembered it unless you showed me a screenshot. Even if you just said, do you remember Balloon-Headed Boy? I'd be like, no.
Yeah, I know, right? But do you remember Tumblr? We all were Tumblr bloggers.
I'm still a Tumblr blogger, if you recall.
Okay.
I have actually been playing The Sims 2 lately.
Okay, because I made a post with
I'm gonna check Tumblr right now.
Java games. Yeah, Java games. And that is like many years ago, and that's when I did all the research to find all the old Java games. But I don't know if I tagged that post, and if I'm gonna find that post again, it's gonna be difficult.
Have you not deleted your Tumblr?
No, what the hell? It's my time capsule.
Oh dear. That sounds like a terrible. Oh dear. That sounds like a terrible time.
Let's see. Old cell phone Java games. I remember Flintstones Grocery Hunt. That was an old Java game. Eon the Dragon. Tell me how you remember that.
That does ring a bell.
Yeah, Google it. Eon the Dragon. And Flintstones the Grocery Hunt.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good game. I gamed those games so much.
So you were a mobile gamer. You were the one skewing the results of that demographic percentage of gamers, female or not female, because you played games on mobile.
Yeah, and I'm back to it's not necessarily the game's fault, it's the wrapping, how it comes. These were games that you paid for, and that was it. You had the game. No ads, nothing terrible happened.
There's a video on YouTube called Eon the Dragon, and then in brackets, the only existing footage on the internet.
Java game. Eon the Dragon, Java game.
Oh, I remember this music.
Yeah. Do you remember
Yeah, I do.
You remember the game?
I do. Look how cute it is.
I know.
Oh my God.
Because you and me, we were the ones that was gaming this stuff.
Beautiful game. Graphics are great. Love it.
Eighth grade, 9th grade, and 10th grade.
These games are not at all all just copies of Super Mario or anything.
Freaking good. Yeah, but this game was hard. I believe we beat it at one point.
Well, that's because we're good gamers.
We're good gamer girls.
Yeah, best gamer girls. Not one of those fake gamer girls.
Yeah, okay. But I have a what is this game? And that is from the Java era. It was a ninja game. It was 2D platformer. Ninja. It was so good. I never got the name of that. That was vague.
That was vague.
If someone can find that, and I'm thinking 2003, 4, 5. That those within those confines.
Confines. Sure.
Yeah. Confined within those years.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah, that was very good.
Okay. That was all for Diskydisk.
Yeah, I will save the Am I the Asshole for next week.
Okay, cute.
Okay.
Thank you so much for listening and watching, and join the Discord because I will be posting the balloon-headed boy there. Well, and you?
Don't I post it? Excuse me?
Okay, you will be posting it.
It's true.
Cute.
I will.
Come join, come talk to us.
I haven't been talking there lately, but sure, come talk to Isha.
Tell us what you're wearing. If you're wearing pale yellow dresses, that's fine too.
What are you wearing?
Yeah.
I used to say that all the time, and I've stopped saying that. Thanks for reminding me. I'm going to start saying that again.
What are you wearing? ASL.
Actually, one of my favorite, this is such an uninteresting thing, but one of my favorite things about the Discord. Wait, let me just do it. Type it in there. Okay. If you go onto the Discord,
I'm on it.
And then in this search thing,
search
for "Good morning to everyone except."
Do I type "Good morning to everyone except,"
and then press enter.
And then press enter. Okay.
And then you can see all of.
What the hell? This is an Easter egg. What? Oh my God! Everyone join the Discord and do this. What?
I highly recommend everybody who is on the Discord right now to type "Good morning to everyone except" into the search, and then you can see things.
That's excellent. Ooh, there's a positive COVID test also. That's excellent. That made me smile. You made my day.
Yeah, thank you. Well, you should read all of them when we finish this podcast.
We can read them next podcast.
Good morning to everyone except people who have a cursive "Live, Laugh, Love" sticker on their wall.
No spoilers. People
sorry.
are gonna do this for themselves.
Sorry. Okay.
Because it was excellent. Okay.
Enjoy.
Thank you for listening and enjoy that.
Yeah.
Okay. See you next week, everyone. Bye.
Okay. Bye.